Então, vou passar a palavra ao UOL, que apresentará cada um dos panelistas. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Bom dia. It's my pleasure to be here with you. It's my honor to be here with you. Thank you for inviting me to join you. I'm honored to be leading this panel, which will talk about the value of the Grand Challenge Scholars Program to employers. And we have a wonderful panel of senior executives, which I will introduce to you in a moment before we all speak. I'd like to remind you to please put your cell phones on a silent mode so we minimize any interruptions. I will make an introduction. I will talk to you briefly about my company, our company, and our participation in this program. Why are we participating in this program? What do we see as the motivation? And then I will ask each of the panelists to make a short presentation, 10 or 15 minutes, to talk about their company's point of view about the Grand Challenge Scholars Program. And then we will have a period for questions, for your questions, which hopefully we can answer for you. I want to start with a little story to tell you why that I got involved in promoting a transformation that we believe strongly, that I believe strongly, is required for the future of our planet, the future of our countries, the future of our companies. When I joined Dassault Systems 9 years ago, we talked about in the Americas, which is my focus, where the company should focus its activities externally. And we chose STEM education, STEM or STEAM, whichever you prefer, education as a major focus area. Over time, I got involved in an activity called the STEM Innovation Task Force, a national task force in the United States of employers. All of these employers motivated by one issue. The new employees we are hiring do not have the skills to contribute to our business immediately. And depending on the company, we saw employers who said between 1 year to 5 years of training was required to make these employees, these new employees, productive in the workplace. That is an incredible loss of time and money for us, for employers. And so together we had a discussion, what is the reason? What is the gap between what we require and what the traditional education system is delivering to us generally for new employees? We spent a number of years doing research. We built a model called STEM 2.0, which takes the current state of education plus what we saw as the skills that are in this gap to equal what we require, right? So STEM 2.0, we believe, is the curriculum we require. And we defined, and you can see these papers, we defined what we called capability platforms, which include the hard skills that education does deliver, but also additional skills around employability, sometimes called soft skills. I hate that term, soft skills, because these are critical skills for success. Digital fluency skills and innovation skills. And I don't want to talk about it in detail, but we did a lot of research, multiple years of research with panels of experts. We went around the United States and brought together experts to ask their opinion. And one common topic, one common theme kept emerging from the discussion about how do we deliver these skills? How do we learn these skills? And the common thread is experiential learning. And after 2 years of research, additional work, my conclusion is this, and two big conclusions from 5 years of work together with 40 employers. And let me tell you, because I forgot to mention, these employers were intentionally from the widest possible range of industries. These are not all technology companies like my company. Yes, we had Cisco involved, but we also had Dow Chemical involved. Lockheed Martin was involved. But also Campbell Soup was involved. PepsiCo Foods was on the committee. Walmart, the largest retailer in the world, was part of this committee. And we all had the same needs and the same issues. So experiential learning was the answer. And the second key point was that the most effective experiential learning comes from educator-employer partnerships. And so my focus for over 5 years now has been working with educators, working with our clients to create these partnerships, to try to encourage educators to adopt more experiential learning opportunities. Team-based work that emphasizes open-ended problems, not where the answer is in the back of the book, but where we work together, where teams work together on real-world problems, ideally with also participation from industry. And so this has been a huge thrust for our activities. So for that reason, we've become very passionate in Dassault Systems about transforming education globally, technical education globally. And let me now briefly tell you a little bit about our company and why we feel this is so important for us. We are an engineering and scientific software company formed in 1981. We came out of Dassault Aviation, and so we began in the transportation industry, aerospace, automotive, et cetera. We're now a global company. We have over 17,000 employees. Our headquarters here in Brazil is in Sao Paulo. And we serve many industries now, a dozen industries. Our second largest industry, for example, in North America is life sciences, healthcare. Consumer products is another critical industry for us. We have offerings in mining, and oil and gas industry. We acquired a company we call the brand now Geovia. And so we're across a very wide range of industries. And entering our fourth decade of existence, we defined our corporate purpose using this explanation. Dassault Systems provides businesses and people with 3D experience universes, virtual worlds, to imagine sustainable innovations capable of harmonizing product, nature, and life. We spent 30 years focused on product. We spent 30 years primarily focused on mechanical engineering. And what we realize is the innovations that our clients develop serve society. The innovations that all of us develop as engineers ultimately must deliver value to our communities, to our societies. We have many approximations also in engineering for dealing with nature and life. But our expertise is modeling and simulation. Ultimately, we must model and simulate not only product, but nature and life. And so we're very focused on how to model from the molecular level to the structural level, how to simulate the interactions of product with the environment. And so you can see a lot of similarities with what we talk about when we talk about the grand challenges. These are massive issues. So for example, the country of Singapore today is using a digital model called Virtual Singapore to evaluate future planning for the city. We're working with the Food and Drug Administration in the United States on a global collaboration to use digital tools to model future implanted healthcare devices in humans. These are complex problems which are much, much more than engineering problems. And our company has received significant recognition in the past years. In 2018, we were named the #1 most sustainable company in the world. We've been recognized each year by Fortune magazine as one of the most innovative companies in the world. We were on the Future 50 list, the most innovative digital companies. And so we're very proud of our continued progress in this area. We've been involved in the grand challenges now almost since the beginning. Every 2 years, beginning in 2011, we have run a student survey, a global student survey, to get the pulse of what do students think about these grand challenges for engineering. And I apologize that the brochures have not yet arrived, but I did ship brochures for you. I hope it arrives today, and we can distribute them to you. But we have copies of this brochure for all of you coming here. Also, this is available online. You can go to the Dassault Systems website and look for this. So we believe this is a transformative program. We believe that this is producing the type of well-rounded graduates that we require for the future of our company, but also our clients require for the future of their business, and that we all require for the future of our countries and our planet.